He's getting an excellent meal considering he's in prison. I think it's his last meal. Um, I don't know if this is a thing in, like, I don't even know if this is actually just a thing. But in we'll just say in media, and it could be a real thing, it could not be. There's a concept called the last meal where for your last day in prison before you're executed, you get to choose the meal of your choice, basically. And, you get to eat the one thing that you've been wanting to eat, and then the next day you die. Alright. Just, guess we'll just get out of here. His telephone doesn't connect. I've got questions I want to ask Lynn. I've got to get to a place that has an external line and fast. It is a real thing. Usually alcohol requests are denied. Ah. Okay. There you go. Dante coming in with the knowledge. This is headquarters. What's the status over there? Oh, Chief, it's you. They're making preparations now. No problem, sir. How much longer, then? 1 more hour, sir. I see. Carry on, then. Oh, and one more thing. Inspector Cabanela wishes to speak to you. Evening, Cabanela. Cabanela here. How you boys doing? Inspector Cabanela. Fine, sir. You got another little call tonight, didn't you, from my baby? From Lynn? Well, yes. Did my girl have anything interesting to say? Not especially. She hung up almost immediately. I see. Next time she gives you a buzz, be sure to let me know right away. That's a good fellow. Yes, sir. You try to cover it up, and I'm sure you'll regret it very much. Very much. Yes, sir. I'll call you right away, sir, immediately. Don't forget, she's a fugitive after all. Yes, sir. Carry on, then. I might pop in a little later. Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing you, sir. Trace complete. Trace complete. Sure, I'll hear what you have to say. Inspector Cabanela seems to be looking for her, too. You're Lynn, I mean. Inspector Cabanela. What would the Special Investigation Unit want with Lynn? I don't know. I guess something happened that we don't know about. The night of all nights. Inspector Cabanela must be upset tonight, too. Weren't he and prisoner D99 Detective Jowd good friends? You sure about that? They were such good friends. How come Inspector Cabanela never came to visit him? He's the head of the Special Investigation. He's a very busy man. What's wrong? Jowd was my hero, you know. I wanted to be a detective because of him. But look at me. Rotting away in a place like this. And I can't even do anything to help Lynn. What am I doing with my life? This new side of you is kind of endearing. Anyway, the thing to do is work at fixing what you can, little by little. Like, for example, your house of cards. It collapsed, you know. Grunting noises. Usually there's a budget requirement. For example, in Florida, it has to be able to be purchased locally and is limited to $40. Texas, however, no longer does last meal requests. You just get whatever they're serving that day. Just another day. The local thing, I mean, again, like, I didn't even know if it was 100% true or not, but let's just say if I had a last meal request, Super Duper Burger would probably be high up on that list. Regrettably, that's up in San Francisco, and you know, they'd have to drive to get there. And by the time they came back, my food won't be warm. Super Duper Burger, by the way. Delicious place. Worst name for a burger joint of all time. I still maintain that to this day. The Chicken Kitchen. This is where that little lady and Lynn are supposed to meet. But I don't see either one of them. Guess they haven't shown up yet. Okay. I guess I'll go here. I can go for some Super Duper. They had some great garlic fries. Their burgers were really good too, but like them garlic fries, oh my goodness, oh god. Preparations seem to be going smoothly over at the prison, Inspector Cabanella. We're just a little too late. So close, Inspector. Still have a little time left, Chief. Not much, but some. We've had Point X surrounded all night. If he shows up, we nab him, and we can still make it. By the way, what's going on with that other case, the junkyard murder? She did it, eh? No question about it? She's a bad little baby. Disappearing from the scene like that. Wonder where she ran off to play. What did he just say? She did it. Did I hear that right? I think they were talking about the culprit who killed me. No way. You think you'd want to cook your last meal? Let your last words be, I could have used more salt. I just don't believe it. Why would she do a thing like that? Afraid I don't have the answers for you, Chief. I don't want to believe it any more than you do. And yet, after seeing this, maybe we don't have any other choice but to believe, baby. Is that the security camera tape the investigation unit just delivered? I can't deny. It's some pretty solid evidence against her. Evidence. Nothing like it, baby. Why a murder case now on such an important night? I think you have that wrong, Chief. A murder case now for the very reason that it is such an important night. Junkyard where I died had a security camera, and it captured the moment of my death perfectly. what the tape showed me was the cruelest truth imaginable. Saw myself shot right before my own eyes by Lynn. There goes my only lead. I feel like I've died all over again. One thing sticks with me though. Lynn looked so surprised on that tape. What in the world did I tell her? The truth is the truth, no matter how many times you watch it, Inspector Cabanela. Wasn't me who played the tape just now, baby. Oh, by the way, Inspector Cabanela, there's something on that tape that troubles me. What's that, Chief? I'm all ears. I had a look at all the photos of the crime scene as well, but the place where the victim was shot and where the body was found is clearly different. Hey, he's right, that is strange. The hitman in black is the one who kicked me downstairs. But I changed his fate, so he should have been out of the picture. But there I am, down on the lower level. I have the answer to your mystery right here, a few minutes after the murder took place. Chief doesn't wear socks, hearsay? I'm definitely a sock person. Socks all day, day. Not a black cat. You got it, baby. A furry feline messed up our crime scene. And then the little cat culprit vanished into the night. Looks like my destiny of being knocked downstairs is very hard to alter. This is Point X. Come in, Chief. The Chief here. Did he show up? No, sir, not yet, but... Idiot, I told you to stay off the radio unless it was important. But this is important, sir. Somebody else showed up. Our rookie detective, Lynn. What? You see my baby over there, do you? Heard she was on the lam. What do you want me to do, Chief? What do you say, Inspector? Detective? Get my baby away from Point X. Do it now, man, and then hold on to her. Yes, sir. I'll go get her right now. Or I'll go get her now, sir. What's the meaning of this? Why would Lynn show up at Point X? It took the Special Investigation Unit 6 months to pinpoint that location. Don't know, Chief, but I'd say it wasn't a coincidence. Perhaps. What happened? Detective, come in. Now what? What happened this time? Darn it. She calls for a telephone, or this calls for a telephone call to Point X. Allow me. I would just say straight up too. Like, if I was allowed to take off my shoes at work, I'd probably do it. As a matter of fact, I have done it at certain jobs where I don't have to like spend a billion years getting up and going to go talk to people and all this other junk. What are you doing? Get your buns over here. What did you say? Now I finally understand. I finally know what it's like for our poor hungry customers to have their food deliveries delayed. Excuse me? But this is the chicken kitchen, is it not? What? Aren't I talking to the police? Police? Did something happen there you need assistance with? Something happened here, you ask? More like, there's nothing left here. I gotta go. Wait. Wait. What's going on? Something, that's what. Something is definitely going on. That something is far from nothing. That's for certain. Thanks for the tea, Chief. I'll be on my way. You're going to Point X. Point X, eh? I'll leave that to the boys. Someplace else I gotta be. Inspector. Your being there isn't going to change anything. Why put yourself through it? I have a responsibility, and I'm gonna see it through to the end. Besides, not quite over yet. Right, that's true. Do what you must, then. Prisoner D99's schedule for tomorrow was blank. Seems like forever ago that I found that out. Now my mind is even blanker than that blackboard was. Lynn, my only lead and my partner, shot me. What did it all mean? I knew where I had to go to get my answers. The chicken kitchen. The Point X the police have surrounded. And the place where something big just happened. What will Lynn be involved in this time when I find her there? Mission complete. Just can't get the images I saw at the police headquarters out of my head. The person who shot me tonight is the last person in the world I want to believe did it. Now I'm here at the place she and I agreed to meet, the restaurant the police were staking out as Point X. But when I got here, I found the place in ruins. Oh, what in the world happened here? Oh, the heavens. What do I do? If I had known something like this would happen, I would have paid the poor child more. I would have cooked more chicken for her. I would have sung to her as much as she liked until she had her fill. Actually, about the singing, she did tell me she'd had her fill a time or two. The chef seems to be in quite a panic. Anyway, at least it doesn't look like the waitress is dead. That other guy, though. Look at me, I'm dead. What took you so long? Well, that's one way to greet a guy. What happened here? Hey, how should I know? I'm the victim. Is it just my imagination, or is she getting more and more brazen every time she dies? Oh, that's because I'm a detective. Have to be tough, you know? Well, and how did it go? Did you check out tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99? Yeah, just like I promised. Actually, I have a few things I want to ask you about, too. Sure, we agreed to use each other after all, right? Okay, let's swap info then. Let's start here. On my way here, I stopped by the chief of police's office. Oh, it was just on your way, was it? And while I was there, I saw who did it. I saw my murderer. You saw him? Where? How? Not him, her. There was a security camera set up there at the junkyard where I got shot. Security tape showed me the person who shot me. It was you. No way. You're kidding, right? What do you have to say for yourself, detective? It wasn't me. I didn't shoot you. If I recall, this is what you said about who shot me. My memory just isn't clear on that part. So how can you say for sure that it wasn't you? Because I told you before. You were supposed to give me some information. Information, huh? Maybe that information was the reason you shot me. What? What do you mean? Said you had information on the case I'm looking into. So I would hardly shoot you before I even heard that information, right? I agree. That wouldn't make sense if it was before. Huh? But what if it was after you'd already gotten the information from me? I definitely told you something then. And whatever it was, it really shocked you. What did I tell you? I don't remember. I don't know. You've got to believe me. After you saved me, I thought I got all of my memories back. But maybe I really didn't. You told me something. I can't remember that part at all. You got the information you wanted from me, and then you shot me. Isn't that what happened? No, I didn't shoot you. Please tell me, what did you tell me that time? What did I learn from you? I'll give her the information later. The police were staking this restaurant out tonight. They called it Point X. Point X, huh? That's a good name for this place. That white suited inspector was surprised to find out you just casually waltzed in here. Inspector Cabanela. What in the world made you pick this place anyway? I guess I'd have to say because of you. Yeah, I don't even remember that, man. Me, huh? Oh, actually, never mind. Do you remember that note I found? Yeah, I remember. That note I didn't get a chance to read. It had a place and a time written on it. The Chicken Kitchen, 10 o'clock. In other words, I was supposed to meet somebody here tonight. Yep, apparently so. I just had to get that information you were going to give me. That's why I came here. It was the only lead I had left. And this here is Point X, so that must mean the mark the police were waiting for was me. Just like you said, each prisoner had a little blackboard in his cell, but the thing is, there wasn't anything written on prisoner D99's blackboard. It was blank. What? Guess maybe it means his schedule for tomorrow hasn't been decided yet. Blank. Blank? No. Huh? I didn't think she'd lose it over a blank blackboard. How come you're so upset about an undecided work schedule? I get the feeling that back when I was alive, I never had much of a schedule to worry about myself. Do you know what it means when a prisoner doesn't have a schedule for the next day? Huh? It means something? It doesn't mean he doesn't have work to do. It's more like he can't work. And that's because it's going to be executed like a boss. I called that one. On the mark. And with that sucker? Do you know what prisoner D99's crime was? I think so. They said something about him murdering his wife right in front of a family member. That's what they say, but it's not true. He would never, Detective Jowd would never do anything like that. And the death penalty hasn't been enforced in this country for a very long time. Not for decades. Even if the prisoner wants it, like in this case. Prisoner wants it? There's definitely something else going on with this case. I just know it. And I have to find out what. Okay, so can we reasonably make the assumption here that Jowd is her father? Father killed her mom is the accusation, but the clear line here is that she actually killed her mom, and he just doesn't want her to live with it. Let's rock with that. And if his work schedule is blank for tomorrow, I have to do it right now. So this prisoner D99, Detective Jowd, must be connected to me in some way too. After all, he obviously knows me. So what are you gonna do now? I mean, you fulfilled your goal, right? Found out who shot you. Are you gonna get revenge? That would be easy enough to do. All you have to do is not save me. Is this the ending I was hoping for? Had I unraveled all the mysteries of me? Roll credits. What am I going to do now? I'm going to save you, that's what. You are? I want to know everything. Who I was, why I was killed. And I'd like to know who those guys are, too. I want answers, and I'm going to find them. But to do that, I'm going to need your help. Okay. I won't say thank you, not yet. I won't say I'm sorry either. But I'll help see to it that you get your answers. Good. Now I think it's time to go back to the past. Can't leave you lying flattened under a huge chunk of chicken forever after all. I don't actually want to rewind time. There's another dead guy that I need to try talking to.